Well, hello! We are back for the last time with the One Pack Chill Challenge. And as you can see, up there, it's only Snowy Escape left. This is the last pack we haven't worked with yet. So, today we're in Mount Komorabi working with Snowy Escape and the base game, of course, to make this last little house in this series. And I knew I wanted to go for something divided into two parts. So I made this like a two house. That sounds weird. But there is one main house and there is one little annex, or what you would like to call it, that is going to be the bedroom. So you do have to leave the house and go outside to go to the bedroom. But yeah, I thought that was a cute idea. Maybe not in the winter, and it's winter in Mount Komorabi, but yeah, you know, you have to make some sacrifices to get a good house. So I divided these two houses off with this sort of wooden plank or something that came with this pack, the Snowy Escape pack. So I just built it up in 3 layers to make it go all the way up. And now I'm struggling with the stairs, trying to fit it in there so that I also can fit the living space in there, because it is quite a small space. But yeah, I do manage to get everything in there. So that is good. And I like this pack. It has really good objects to build with. So this house came out cute, I think. And I wanted to go for this light timber color for the doors and the windows, and then I combine it with a darker color of the house itself. And I will go for a brownish color on the roofs. And then I was effing and amming about going with this wood color to match the windows, or if I was going with the white to contrast it a little bit more, because as you can see, the upper half of the house, the second floor, is ending with some white on top. So I wanted to bring that white out a little bit more. So I went for some white around the roofs. And here we are making some sort of a backyard. This isn't a big lot, it's a 20 by 15. So there's not much room. And well, as you can see up here now, I was going to build a house that was 62 tiles, so that's what we had to work with. But I actually think I failed on this last house, because thinking about it in rear sight, I actually think I had 63 tiles, and then I said, oh, I have one left, and then I was putting in this little bump out that is going to be a part of the bathroom to make it 64 tiles, because in my head I had 64 tiles. So I actually think this house is 64 tiles and not 62 as I was supposed to, so shame on me. But I didn't realize until it was all finished, and no, I was not going to take something away and try to figure out the whole layout again. So I'm sorry, but yeah, this house is 64 tiles, not 62 as it was supposed to be. So sorry about that. But you will have to admit those 2 tiles gave me the room to make it really cute and pretty, so I hope you forgive me. In the front of the house, I wanted to make some kind of a little cute area where you can sit and relax and watch this little water figurine, or it's like a waterfall, or I don't know what to call it, but yeah, it's a cute little thing where you can listen to the water tumbling down in this little sink. No, that's not what you call it, but yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. And of course we go for the snowy escape mailbox and put it right next to the front door, so we don't have to have these big ones in the front. And yeah, we got these lamps, and they're actually quite awful. They are not pretty, but in this swatch I think it's okay. So I was trying to make it look like they hung up the strings to the trees from this post with the lamps, and I think it makes the back of the house really cute. And they also have a little seating place, a little picnic table, and a grill. And as you can see, I also put the trash can in the back, or the waste bin, depending on if you're British or American speaking. So that's what I did, and just trying to terrain paint around it to make it look like it's actually there. I think it makes a lot of a difference it looks kind of stale if you don't put the terrain paint there. So do put terrain paint in if you're building it. It's worth it. Yeah, so now we are heading on inside. We didn't get that many nice floors with this pack, and I don't know if I like this floor, but I wanted to use it because it's from this pack, so I went for it. And I tried to keep it quite light, not as light as the wood outside, but quite on the lighter side, to try to it's a small place. If you do it too dark, I would think that it would be feeling a bit cramped and so on. So yeah, I went for some lighter colors. And the tiles in the bathroom are not my favorite, but this swatch is okay. The other one with the cats and so on, I don't know who would put that in their bathroom. If you're not a kid, and kids, they just don't decorate bathrooms because the grown-ups have to live there too. So I don't know who would like that. And these cabinets they're hard to use because either they look empty or you have to put a lot of stuff underneath. But they're nice in a way, but they are a bit inconvenient to use. They give you a lot of extra work. But since they came with this pack, of course, we're using them today, and we're using them in the kitchen where we are at right now. So the kitchen is in this corner, and it's quite a good spaced kitchen for this little tiny house. You have everything you need, and it's everything in full size. There's not much room for upper cabinets, and there were no upper cabinets with this pack, so I went for some shelves instead and just did a little movement in the corner. And now we're in the entryway, just putting down a little shelf to hang up your clothes, and a little, well, it's a sofa actually, that you could sit and untie your shoes, because you won't see it in the video, but in the end I put in this sign that makes your Sims take off their shoes when they enter the house. So that sign is in this house, so if your Sims enter, they will take off their shoes. So if you download the house, that's what you're going to see in the corner in the entryway, a little sign with take off your shoes. And yeah, if you do want to download it and play in it, it's on the gallery. And my name on the gallery is HelenSimmar, just the same as my channel name. So you can find the house there, and every other house that I built, it's on there. And yeah, feel free to do whatever you want with them. change them, rearrange them, use them as you like. And the sim is supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be your game, so do what fits you and your style. So this is me trying to fill in these cabinet spaces, or these shelves of a cabinet. And I love this little dining place. It was just a cute little nook where I managed to squeeze in the table and 2 chairs, and also this big like china cabinet or whatever it's supposed to be. So yeah, a cute little area. I like that, the dining space. And it gives you a lot of space to walk from the entryway to the kitchen and back to the stairs and the bathroom. So you can go to all of the places in the house. And upstairs we're going to do a little living room. So if you have guests in this house, you can just have them in the main house and they won't have to enter your bedroom at all. It's separate, as I said. So I tried this little table, but looking at it, I found it very tiny beneath this TV. So I'm actually going to get 3 of them in there to fill up the space instead of a big, like one big side table or something. And then we of course have to put some things above it, like some plants and so on. And so that's what we're doing, trying to decorate it and make it look like it fits in the spots. And the flowers I put beneath the windows, I love those flowers. They are really pretty, but they are a bit big right now. So I'm going to size them down, and then I could have like not this big table because it was too big, but a small one just up to the window where you could put down your cup of coffee or cup of tea or whatever you like. Yes, that's what I did there, and you could also see me go outside again to place down an umbrella I found. So I just made the table a little bit more, not secure, but more sheltered. That's the word I was looking for. Made it a bit more sheltered with that umbrella over it. So if it starts to rain or something, you could still be there, but you might not want to anyway. And we're on to the last room, the bedroom. And I love this bed. It's a gorgeous bed. As I said, I love these furniture that came with Snow Escape. They are really good. And some art above it. And yeah, the books are creeping into the lamp a little bit, but I didn't want to rearrange them, because if I were to rearrange them, you wouldn't have a functional bookcase in this place, because the books upstairs I did rearrange, so they're not functional. So I wanted these ones to function. So they're, yeah, a little bit of them is going into the lamp, but you'll just have to live with it. And then I realized I wanted some sort of roof above the 2 houses, so you're not all out in the air when you're walking by late at night going to bed. So I went a little awning and I put some greeneries up there to make it look a bit sheltered and pretty. And yeah, this is about it with this build. So this is the last thing we do. So if you want to stick around, there will be pictures in the end, so you can take a look at how it's looking if you thought it went too fast. I hope you have a really, really lovely day, and I hope to see you again. Bye, everybody.